In more news, an estimated 20% of children across the country are subjected to child labor. This has been disclosed during celebrations to mark the World Day Against Child Labor in Kabarole district. Now, the minister urged parents to embrace government programs, especially the parish development model, boost their incomes and sustain their families. State Minister for Local Government, Victoria Rusoke, represented the Vice President. Bridget Kabahenda reports.
An estimated 20% of children across the country are subjected to child labor. This has been disclosed during celebrations to mark the World Day Against Child Labor in Kabarole district.
Child labor is more prevalent in rural areas, which is at 31%, than urban centers or urban areas, which are at 20%.
Abana kuiza isomero nibabanza kuzinduka kunoga amayirungi nikibaletereza kukerererwa kusoma kwa nyenkyakaro ubundi nibakufwerwa.
The minister urged parents to embrace government programs, especially the parish development model, to boost their incomes and sustain their families. State Minister for Local Government Victoria Rusoke represented the Vice President.
I'm going to ask the labor officer and the district of education officer to give me the statistics of children who are in school, to look around and record the children who are not in school, and then we begin a serious war to make sure all the children return school, they stay in school and complete school.
Poverty, domestic violence, irresponsible parents and effects of COVID-19 were highlighted as the current drivers to child labor.
The recent neglect by some parents and caregivers, sometimes the hostility at home, what today we call domestic violence, is seen as a key driver.
State Minister for Gender and Labor in charge of Youth and Children's Affairs, Sarah Mateke, said the ministry is embarking on training, rehabilitating and enrolling dropout children to schools to address the challenge.
The ministry established a national steering committee on elimination of child labor at a multi-sectoral coordination platform on matters of child labor. Stepping up labor inspection and enforcement of labor standards.
State Minister for Labor, Employment and Industrial Relations, Colonel Patrick Okero Engola, said the Ministry of Gender is also implementing a policy to address child labor challenge.
The National Action Plan on Elimination of Child Labor and Employment Act 2006 and its attendant regulations to curb child labor.
World Day Against Child Labor is commemorated every 12th June, and this year's celebrations was under the theme Universal Social Protection Against Child Labor. Sudat Kaye, Kabahenda Bridget, UBC News.